kiddos! Today's learning target is I can write a friendly letter. So, this week we read a story called Dear Primo, a letter to my cousin. And in that story, the two boys were writing letters back and forth to each other. They were pen pals. For today's assignment, you're going to be writing a friendly letter as well. So, your first job is going to be to think about who would you like to write a letter to? You might choose to write your letter to someone in your family. Around December, there's usually a lot of chances to get together with family, but you might not be able to do that as much this year, what with COVID-19 and all. And it will probably warm some hearts to get a nice letter from you in the mail. Or you could write a letter to one of your friends from school, maybe a friend in a different class who you haven't seen in a while. It's completely up to you who you write this letter to. Once you've decided who you want to write to, take a look at the other videos in this lesson. I have a video that explains the parts of a friendly letter. And just for fun, if you want to watch or listen to Dear Primo one more time, there's a video of that. But really pay close attention to that video with the parts of a friendly letter, because that's going to help you understand what you need to do when you're writing. The last step for our assignment this week is to write that friendly letter. So, in a moment, let's take a look at our friendly letter Google Doc, where we'll be doing our work. In the description of this assignment, there is a whole list of the things that I'll be looking for you to have this assignment completed. You have to do all of the things on the list to be done, because the plan is that we're going to share these with whoever you're writing your letter to. You wouldn't want to send your grandma or your best friend from a different class. You wouldn't want to send them something that's full of mistakes and isn't very well written. You want this to be quality work that you can share with someone else. So we're going to make sure we do all of the expected things on that list, write a good friendly letter, and let's take a look at where we'll be writing. Okay, here's the Google Doc that will be the template for your friendly letter. To do each part, you'll highlight over top and type your words instead of my words. This is to help you get the shape of a friendly letter, the way the spaces are, and the way that some words are over here and some are over here, and things like that. Okay, so let's go through it. Up here in the top right corner is where the date goes. Put the day you are writing it right there. Right here is your salutation. That's the greeting in your letter. Usually people write dear if it's to a friend or a family member, and then their name and a comma. Don't forget that comma. It's super important. Now you've got 3 paragraphs. These are indented at the beginning so that you know where the paragraphs start. Basically, in each paragraph, you're going to do the thing I describe in the words here. Here's body paragraph number 1, which is your friendly greeting paragraph. Words, words, words. Include some words in here. You're going to need at least 3 sentences in every paragraph. So this paragraph might sound something like, let's see, after you said dear and put your friend's name, you might say something like, how are you doing? I really miss you since I've been staying at home during COVID-19. Things like that. Just think about what you would say when you first start talking to this person. Now, body paragraph number 2. In this paragraph, you're going to talk about yourself. Tell your reader about how things are going for you, details about how we're doing school online. Remember, if you write this letter to a friend who's not in our class, they might be doing school in a different way than us, and they would be curious to know how your school is different than theirs, or how your class works differently than theirs. This is also the paragraph to include details about what you've been up to at home. Fun things, exciting things, maybe some boring things, help them imagine what it's like for you. Again, 3 or more sentences here. I imagine this will be your biggest paragraph though, because if you're including details about all those things, it's going to get longer. Last paragraph. Okay, you said some nice things at the beginning to start the letter. You told them all about you. Now in this paragraph, you are talking about them. Ask your reader questions. How are things going? Say some nice things like what you're looking forward to doing when you guys finally see each other again, and things like that. Almost done. Your closing is the part where you say love if it's to a family member, or best wishes, or sincerely if you want to get all formal. And again, don't forget the comma. And then at the end, you type your name right here. So, if you need any help working on this, as always, come to office hours and I'll give you a hand. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next video.